Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Welcome, Garima. As you know, the entire panel I have already messaged you. So we'll begin our mock interview. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just relax, take time to think, and then reply.
Okay.
Sir.
Garima, good evening to you.
Good evening, sir.
And can you tell me something about yourself? And also tell me about your interests.
Okay, so my name is Garima Saunakiya, and I'm very enthusiastic and determined girl. I have done Bachelor of Science with Mathematics as my prominent subject, and my interests are paintings and running also.
Interests are painting and?
Running.
Running?
Yes.
Running means you go for runs in the morning?
No, I like to join as that 100-meter race and all, athletics.
Oh, okay, athletics. But you took mathematics as your subject?
As my option.
Does mathematics interest you?
Yes, a lot.
Or you slog and get marks? There are two ways, no?
No. It's like my personal interest is in mathematics.
So if you look at a question in maths, does it come in your brain? It lights a bulb?
Yes.
Does it happen that way?
Yeah.
Okay, chalo, good. And I hope you're well prepared for this examination, which you will be going through, not this mock interview, the actual one. All the best for that from now only. I would just like to ask you about the most important country with respect to India, which generally people think it is Pakistan. I don't think it is Pakistan, it is China. You know, we have had a number of commonalities with the country, with China, like Buddhism, our history, old
independence.
Yeah, but we have had huge flashpoints. Certain flashpoints India doesn't want to talk about, like the opium trade.
Yes.
And now the boundary dispute, which everyone is aware, of course. Now, coming to recent times, yes, we had joined the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, as you know, in 2017. That has China in it. Then Galwan happens in 2020.
Yes.
And thereafter, the Quad, which was in a sleep mode, gets energized. With the spirit of Quad, I hope you would have read about it.
Yes, sir.
And now, suddenly, the I2U2.
Yes, sir.
What are these things? Yeah. So, what do you assess from all this? This mighty next door neighbor whom we have, a huge economy, 5-6 times our size, in economic sense. So, keeping in mind all these things, do you think these groupings will help India, or we need to energize ourselves? And what kind of actions we should take to be able to tackle this mighty neighbor?
Sir, India being member of these diverse kind of grouping, this shows India's determination and popularity also. Like there is large acceptance of India around the world. That's why we are part of these very different groupings, where in one grouping China, Russia are there, in other grouping USA, Japan, and even Israel is there, like I2U2. And at the same time, being part of these grouping, as you asked whether will it help India or not, so I think it will help India economically also, and somewhere in security perspective also, and showing its leadership also. And at the same time, India will have more communication channels with these countries in case of any kind of like as we have seen that Galwan dispute. So we have proper diplomatic channels to talk about. And even through these groupings, we can talk to them and we can pressurize them also. And only being part of these groupings will not help India. Obviously, we should work economically also to fight with China, right? As China is already growing to become an economic powerhouse, so we should also work hard to become an economic powerhouse to give competition to China. And security perspective also, we should strengthen our security around borders with China, and we should, as we are doing also more infrastructure project, we should start implementing around borders. And I think we can fight with China and we can pressurize China also. And nowadays, India's clamor around the world is increasing a lot, so no one want to alienate India from yeah, that's
it. It's okay, but tell me, why does everyone answer about India becoming economically stronger? Why does it not come in your mind that India should be scientifically also better? Because if you want to counter a mighty neighbor, you have to be scientifically better. Tell me something about Agniveer.
The Agniveer is a recent scheme for recruitment of non-commissioned personnel in army. So it is a scheme which has 4 years of service, around 70 from age of 17 to 21. For this year, they have extended it to 23. And it is a kind of non-permanent service where people will be recruited for 4 years, and after that 25% will be allowed to get permanent commission, and remaining person will get some kind of reservation in other forces. They will be given preferences in private services also. And there are some salary provisions and insurance provision also, like 48 lakh in case of any kind of death or something. And they will get a fund from Seva Nidhi after their retirement after 4 years. I will not say it retirement. It's just when they will leave service. So they will get around 11 lakhs or something.
Okay, thank you. Thank
you, sir.
Garima, do you know anything about new education policy 2020?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, I know about new education policy. It is drafted by Dr. Kasturi Ranjan, and it came to remove existing problems in our education system, including primary education also, pre-primary education.
And what about higher education?
Higher education also, it is focused more on integrating all kind of domains. Like for now, we have segregated streams. Like for engineering colleges, they are different thing. For science colleges, there is different. So they are more. This policy is more oriented more towards integration of all subjects. And even an engineering student can take some art subject also along with engineering subject. And it is also focused more on research and practical education, as well as skill education.
What should we do to improve employment and to increase employment probability? Unemployment is the basic problem of our society. Youth are wandering here and there. What should we do?
So, ma'am, first we should actually work on our education system, as employability of our youth who are coming out of colleges is around 49%, according to India Skills Report. So, which is very low. And at the same time, our education system also does not focus more on skill education, and we also doesn't have proper functioning of polytechnic universities also, polytechnic colleges also. So skilled education needs to be embedded more in our education system, and at the same time, quality of education in our colleges need to be enhanced.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Garima, regarding the current India's stand on Ukraine and Russia war is very much neutral. What do you think about that? Whether India should be still remains neutral, or it should take a stand of Ukraine or Russia?
So in my perception, in this scenario, India should remain neutral, as Russia has helped India as a number of times, even in UNSC also. Russia has supported India on Kashmir issue and many other issues also, where other nations tried to curtail India's power or sometimes attack India. And at the same time, we have defense relation and economic relation also with Russia. So I think we should also remain neutral to Russia. But at the same time, with Ukraine, we cannot go against Ukraine because there is India has always been in favor of human rights and non-violence also. So in this situation, I think being neutral will be a good thing.
Another diplomatic question. Currently, the government of India has repealed the Farm Bill, Farm Act.
Yes, sir.
What is your stand on that? Was it a good decision, or it would have benefited farmers only?
And sir, as government has also repealed those bills, so whether it is a good decision or not, I may not comment on that. But yes, somewhere those provisions which were there in farm bills were needed, as our agriculture is also facing many kind of issues, like infrastructure issues are definitely there, marketing issues are there, farmers are not getting prices for their produce. So a complete overhaul, especially in marketing area, is needed. But at the same time, I feel any such kind of things which has this much larger impact should come only with proper talks and communication only.
Okay.
So that it may be more acceptable for them.
When is National Mathematics Day celebrated?
So it is 22nd December on the birth of Mr. Ramanujan.
Okay. What is game theory?
Game theory is a theory given by John Newman. I may be wrong here, and it is more about when your decision is based on other person's decision. There will be one person who will win, other person will lose, and you can apply this game theory in economics also, as he has applied it and got Nobel Prize for it.
Do you know anything about Amrit Sarovar?
Yes, sir, I know. It is this scheme as inaugurated by PM. It is about building some 75 sarovars around the country for rainwater harvesting also, and even beautification of some sarovars which already existed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Akshat?
Hello, Garima.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
You know about India is pushing hard about the solar energy, right?
Yes, sir.
So what are the fundamental issues in adoption of solar energy? First question. And second, what is dark chart?
Dark chart. Okay, sir, I will answer first question. So problem in solar energy is that first is research and development, like solar panels we are importing in a large manner. So we should be self-sufficient in production of solar panel. And at the same time, the non-availability of skilled population is also there. Though solar mitra kind of schemes are there, but still a large kind of training is needed. And at the same time, raw material is also not available in large manner in India, as lithium is used in production of solar panels. And economic problem is always there, like somewhere economic resources are lacking. But still our government and leaders are trying a lot to support it so that India can become more self-sufficient and can develop solar power in a large manner. And you asked about dark
chart.
Dark chart, I'm not aware, sorry.
Okay. Dark charts, the basic issue related to the adoption of solar energy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you should, I think you should aware about it. And my second question is, what is green hydrogen and what are the current policies of government for adoption of hydrogen as an alternative of current energy sources?
Okay. So green hydrogen is a hydrogen which is produced without emission of harmful gases, like from hydrolysis of water, the hydrogen is produced, is called green hydrogen. And current government programs which are encouraging hydrogen adoption is National Hydrogen Mission also. And there is hydrogen CNG kind of scheme for buses also. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. I have a, Akshat, you're done. Do you have another question?
No, just I have thought.
You mentioned John Nash, right? The Nobel laureate.
Yes, sir, yes.
Do you remember a movie was made on John Nash? Do you know the movie?
No, sir, I don't know. I think he was having some disease, schizophrenia kind something. Maybe on that.
A Beautiful Mind was the movie.
Okay, sir. I have seen that, but I'm not.
Okay. And another movie was created on Ramanujan. Do you know the name?
A Man Who Knows Infinity.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. That's it. Ma'am?
Yeah.
Garima, all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do more practice for interview. It is always required. A person is a learner.
Yes,
so do practice. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir.
Garima, it was, hello, can't see
Yes, yes, and I can hear you.
Garima, it was good to interact with you. You have adequate, above average knowledge on all subjects almost. The only one thing which I was looking at you is that you must keep still.
Yes, sir. I'm little nervous. I can feel it.
Your chair was rotating continuously. I will just be critical because these are very important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You must keep still when speaking. That's all. Very good. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Garima. Now you can drop off. Thank you so much, sir.
Can I ask some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, was I looking very nervous because I was thinking that I was not able to speak properly somewhere. I was feeling that, first na wala thing. My words were not coming out.
It was good. Only your chair, you were answering.
I will replace it now.
Your chair was moving continuously.
Okay, I will work on that.
Okay. Good. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Garima.
Thank you.